Shalom, brothers and sisters. Today I'm very excited to show and introduce you to the Khatul Gen 2. This is the second generation of the famous Khatul. It's a limited edition tribute knife that we've done for the Lotar unit from the IDF. This beautiful knife was co-designed with my good friend Nir Maman. He's a veteran of that unit, and together we created something that captures both the essence of the unit based on the winged cat. That's the logo of the Lotar unit. As soon as you pull the knife out of the box, you can see that it's extremely slick looking, very elegant. First thing you notice is that winged Khatul, the Lotar logo, is actually engraved onto the Kydex sheath. This very accentuated, beautiful G10 scales. They're textured, they're very smooth, and you can see the all-new intuitive glass breaker. We have the 360 special clip. This clip can be mounted to your belt or inside the waistband. As soon as you find the angle you want, you just fasten that screw here and you can carry that any which way you want. Alternately, you can go with the traditional belt, so included in the box, and it has extra hardware. Before we're going to pull the blade out, I want to show you how this retention is working. As you can see, we press the Kydex right onto the scales of the G10. You have a full grip even when the knife is shitty. See? Once you pull it, you can either gracefully push or yank it. Inside the case, it's not going to go anywhere, not rattling. You can basically mount it any which way you want. There it is, the Khatul Gen 2. It's very different than its first generation. The first improvement that we've done is a bigger handle. We've taken the glass breaker that used to be going forward and we brought it back so it opens a little bit for your grip here. So even my big hand, when I grip it, you see I have a little bit of more give. If I had the gloves, you would see that I actually can fit perfectly within the grooves. The grooves here are perfect for 4-finger grip. This is the thumb rest ramp that is basically protecting you just like a finger guard would from the hyper aggressive spine, which has the shark fin, the rib sawtooth. The rib sawtooth, as you can see, are descending to extremely razor sharp, and that's something that can be used both for ripping and also for sewing. Let's talk about the features of the Khatul that makes it different than all other knives that we've made. So recurve is known to be basically conserving space and energy for cutting. So you have more cutting surface per distance. They are essentially working like big serrations. The cutting surface, the ergonomics, everything is working for very hard slashing. But what about those points? Since we have the multi-curve, we have 3 poking points or 3 piercing points, the tip, and we have those 2 points. So upon striking, which is normally known as slashing, you also get stabbing. So we have both piercing, just like Krav Maga. In Krav Maga, we do blocking and striking at the same time. That's what actually encapsulated in the beautiful blade that was taught by Nir Maman and myself to have the ability to strike and pierce at the same time. Let's talk about the ergonomics here. First thing you're going to feel when you grab it is that it has a more traditional feel for a sword or edged weapon thanks to the round profile. Most G10 scales of most tactical knives you will find in the market, there would be just blocks that are either custom milled, but what we've done here is we have rounded them. So I'm going to come really close to the camera and I'll show you that it's actually rounded. So although this is a 10-inch full-tank knife, 6mm CPM D2, premium carbon steel, very tough, great edge retention. The DLC coating is ensuring excellent corrosion resistance. This block of steel, when it comes to the handle, gives you this rounded full handle, just like a traditional katana sword or a dagger. And that's thanks to the round profile that we've done. You can see that upon intuitive grip, I have 4 fingers and a thumb over that, and that feels perfect in my hand. And again, this knife can be used both with gloves or with exposed hands, just bare hands. The other thing that I want you to see is there's a descent here that goes very accentuated for the thumb, both here and here. And that's what we call for piercing motion. And we've done that as a tribute, since this whole knife is a tribute for the Lotar unit. One more thing that I want to show you is all the jimping here that give you very firm grip. Jimping are here and they're all beveled, so you don't have any fatigue upon holding it for a long time. This is an intuitive glass breaker, and the reason we call it the intuitive glass breaker, once you hold it, you can crush this way or forward, and this is always going to be make contact with the surface before you do. There's the ability to also create lanyard between here and finger guard, which can give you a more secure cord when you hold it for a long time, when this is your last ditch of defense. Everything that's thought through with the Khatul is obviously close combat. The winged Khatul is also beautifully engraved here with the serial number. There's only 200 of these available. Know that this is not going to last for too long. The last time that we've sold Gen 1 of the Khatul, and those went really fast, and now we are happy to introduce them again in its improved generation. Make sure that you can own it today. The Khatul comes complete with a Kydex sheath already mounted on the 360 clip and an extra secure DOT belt clip and extra hardware, packaged in a beautiful box that showcases the winged Khatul Lotar logo, and on the reverse side it shows the green, just like the green eyes of the Khatul with the Israeli flag and Lotar Combat Israel marking. Please let me know if you've got any questions. Contact us with anything you need. I want to wish everybody a blessed rest of your day. Stay safe and stay dangerous.